Welcome to Moorcroft Woods Country File.
Cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower and roasted potatoes taste so good to me. Apricots and plums, ripened in the sun, oranges and yellow bananas, good for everyone. It's another harvest festival, where we bring our fruits and vegetables, 'cause we want to share the best of all the good things that we've been given. It's another opportunity to be grateful for the food we eat. It's a summer celebration to say thank you to God the Father.
At harvest time, we say thank you to God for the safe gathering of the harvest. But at harvest time, it's also important to say thank you to the farmers who grow the food for everyone. Farmers are doing an incredibly important job, and without them, our world would be in a terrible mess.
There are about 300,000 farms in the UK, which together take up roughly 3/4 of all the land. Farmers grow cereals like wheat, barley and corn, vegetables like potatoes, carrots and peas, and some farmers look after animals like pigs, sheep and cows.
Did you know that farmers' jobs are very demanding? Most farmers work extremely long hours from 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and they often work like this almost every day of the year.
Did you also know that some farmers often don't earn much money? A farmers' charity recently said that half the farming families live below the poverty line.
Harvest time always comes in the autumn. All around us, we can see the signs that autumn is here. The hot summer days are over as the weather has become colder and windier. The days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer.
The leaves on the trees are turning brown and are falling to the ground, making crunching noises beneath our feet as we trample on them. Bushes are starting to bear fruit now. Blackberries, for example, are lovely and juicy to eat.
Why not go on a hunt for a horse chestnut tree and have a game of conkers? Look in the sky and you might see swallows and martins flying south to warmer countries.
Mushrooms are growing on the forest floor. Don't pick them up unless you're with an adult who knows if they're edible or poisonous. Look out for the bright red berries on a holly bush, a sure sign that Christmas will be here soon. A farmer sows the seeds early in the year, and then many months later, when those seeds have grown into plants, the farmer reaps in his harvest.
The Bible says that in life we all reap what we sow. For example, when we meet new people, if we sow seeds of friendship, by being kind, by being friendly, kind and caring, then we'll have lots of friends.
But if we sow seeds of hurt, cruelty and unpleasantness, we won't end up with many friends at all. Here's a story to show that we all reap what we sow. This is the story of the king and the seed.
Once upon a time, in the days when knights in shining armour valiantly rolled the land slaying dragons, a great king was growing old, and he knew it was time to choose his new successor. He had lived a long good life, but he never married nor had children. So in order to choose an heir to his kingdom, he gathered around all his knights, servants and soldiers and spoke to them assembled crowd, saying,
I'm growing old and I know my remaining days on this earth will not be many. As you know, I have no family for my own. Therefore, I must choose the next king or queen by choosing one of you. Today I am going to give each one of you a little seed. I want you to take time, water it, plant it, care for it, and come back here 3 months from today with the plant that you have grown. I'm also going to pray with one young stable boy named Dylan. Edibles and notes, soldiers, portly, cooks, cleaners, gardeners, and number 7 there that day. He was spotted by the villagers. Everyone sneered at him as he clicked the machine. The biggest of all notes was a man called Sir Pancelot. Sir Pancelot really made fun of William and his poor wife. Imagine this one becoming king. Oh, how King William. That stable boy, what a joke. Everyone laughed at William and ignored them and flowed kept his seed.
Thank you very much. I will take good care of the seed.
William went home and eagerly informed his mother about what had just happened. He helped him get a pot and soil. William collected some manure from the stable and mixed it with the soil because he had the seed grew really well that way. Then he watered it and placed the plant pot in the sunlight.
From then on, every day, William would water his plant pot carefully and watch to see if there's any growth.
I don't understand this. Why is my plant not growing? I'm trying so hard.
A month went by and still nothing grew. Then another month of careful attention and watering went by, yet still nothing grew. By now everyone in the castle was talking about their plants. It was as if the king had given out 100 different seeds.
Some have grown sunflowers, some have grown tulips, and some have grown carrots. I've even grown an apple tree. But poor William still didn't even have a shoot of a plant. He felt absolutely miserable. Soon the 3 months had passed and all the soldiers, knights and servants brought their plants to the king. William had already made up his mind that he wasn't going and told his mother how he was feeling.
I am not going. All the grown-ups will only laugh at me again, and I don't want to be embarrassed anymore.
There, William. I think you should just go anyway. Our king is kind, wise and good. He won't be angry. Just tell the king how you tried hard to grow your plant. He'll be pleased with you for being honest and cross with those who'd make fun of a child. William listened to his mother and reluctantly headed through Great Hall. He felt like he had a swarm of butterflies in his stomach as he walked in with nothing but his soul-filled flower pot.
He was surprised at the huge amount of plants, flowers, trees that had been grown by everyone. William put his plant pot on the floor and sat down.
As he did so, many of those nearest to him laughed out loud and soon whispered the news of William's feeble attempt had made its way around the huge hall. Everybody was now gloating and making fun of poor William.
Then the king entered the great hall and the quiet stillness filled the place. The king's eyes scanned the room, seeing all the plants. He gave a strange smile and then spoke loudly.
Well, what an amazing collection of flowers, plants, vegetables and even small trees. Quite impressive, but can someone please tell me why I heard so much laughing as I entered the hall?
No one said anything for the fear of the king's wrath.
Come on, please give me an exclamation for all this hilarity. I like a good joke as anyone, so come on, please tell me.
Sire, please forgive our high spirits. We were all simply admiring the young foolish attempt of that young stable boy. If Your Majesty would care to look at my apple tree, you'll see it's the biggest and the bestest in this room. Therefore, I should be king. The king ignored Sir Lancelot and his apple tree and searched the room looking for William.
The stable boy, where is he? Stable boy, come here with your plant pot immediately.
William was shaken from head to toe. He slowly stood up and walked forward towards the king, clutching his plant pot for dear life. He thought he was in deep trouble. He thought he would be locked up or even put to death when the king saw his pathetic attempt at plant growing.
Sniggers filled the room as William handed his pot full of soil to the king with shaking hands. The king gently took it off him and stared at William with an astonished look on his face. A tearful William felt impelled to speak.
Please, Your Highness, I tried my very, very best. 3 months ago, as soon as I got the seed, I planted it straight away, using some of the manure from the stables. I watered it carefully every day. I placed it in the best sunlight, but still nothing has grown. I don't know why, but please believe me. I've really tried as hard as I could. I'm so sorry for letting you down.
Then the king looked at the pot, then looked at the caring figure of the stable boy. With a beaming smile on his face, slowly proclaimed, King Allhell, your new king, King William.
Sir Lancelot and the rest of the bewildered assembly of people obediently knelt down and chanted their reply.
All hail King William!
Then the old king continued speaking, but now his voice sounded a bit angry.
3 months ago, I gave you all seeds that had been boiled. Not one of them was capable of producing any sort of plan. Yet all of you had tried to lie and cheat your way to my throne. Sir Prancelot, you have disappointed me the most. Not only have you tried to cheat your way to my throne, but you have also made fun of this innocent boy. Guards, arrest Sir Prancelot and place him in the deepest, darkest dungeon.
As the whimpering Sir Prancelot was dragged away, the king, now smiling, turned to William and spoke kindly to an astonished William.
But for you, my lad, you were the only person to show bravery, loyalty, courage and integrity to your king. Therefore, you are my one and only heir. Long live King William.
Long live King William!
As the crowd cheered on their new king, the old king removed his crown and placed it on the young stable boy. From then on, King William, the stable boy, reigned as a very successful king for many, many years to come.
The moral of this story is that if you sow seeds of honesty, integrity, kindness, goodness, bravery and courage, then eventually you'll reap many, many rewards in life. But if you sow seeds of lying, cheating, boasting and arrogance, well, watch out, because you may be reaping trouble for yourself, just like Sir Prancelot did.
Have you ever thought about how many different types of vegetables there are in the world and how many different types of fruits, grains, herbs and meats there are? It's mind-boggling. Here's our Harvard's alphabet to show some of them. A is for apple, aubergine, apricot, asparagus and avocado.
B is for banana, beetroot, beef, broccoli, barley and Brussels sprouts.
C is for carrot, cauliflower, cinnamon, cabbage, corn, chicken, cheese and cucumber.
D is for dill, damson, date and dairy.
E is for egg, elderberry and eggplant.
F is for fig, fennel, fish and flour.
G is for grape, green bean, grapefruit and ginger. H is for ham, honey, herbs, hot peppers and honeydew melon. I is for iceberg lettuce, icing sugar and ice cream. Yum yum.
J is for juice, jasmine, juniper berry, jam and jelly. Yum yum yum.
K is for kiwi, ketchup, kale and kidney beans.
L is for leek, lentil, liver, lettuce, lemon and lime.
M is for mandarin, mustard, mushroom, milk, melon, mango and maple syrup.
N is for nectarine, nutmeg and nut. O is for orange, onion, olive, oregano and oats. P is for potato, pork, parsley, passion fruit, pomegranate, papaya, pumpkin, parsnip, peach, pear, plum, peppermint, peas, prunes, peppers and peanuts. Q is for quail, quails, egg, quince and corn.
R is for rhubarb, runner bean, red cabbage, rye, raspberry, raisin and rice.
S is for sugar, sultana, satsuma, strawberry, salmon, sage, sweet potato, sunflower oil and sunflower seed.
T is for tomato, thyme, turnip, turkey, tuna and tangerine.
U is for ugly fruit and unpasteurized milk.
V for red cereal, vinegar, vanilla, fine leaves and virgin olive oil.
W is for wheat water, Trix watermelon, walnut water and wild rice. X is for xiga fruit, which is a type of watermelon from China.
Y is for yam, yucca, yogurt, yellow beans and yellow mustard.
Z is for zucchini. Wow, what a list!
Yeah, really is very amazing, but if you look at a normal patch of soil, it doesn't look very amazing. It's just dirty mud. The amazing thing is that so many things we eat spring out of that muddy dirt. The earth is indeed very special. It's very sad, therefore, that our planet isn't very well at the moment. It's a bit sick. The human race is producing too much waste and pollution for the earth to cope with.
But there are a lot of things we can do to help save our planet. Here's our top 10 list of simple ways to save our planet. Number 10. Compost your rubbish instead of throwing it all away.
Number 9. Walk or ride a bicycle instead of travelling by car. Less exhaust fumes are better for our planet.
Number 8. Use rechargeable batteries instead of single-use batteries, and it's also better for our wallets and purses.
Number 7. Use recycled paper. This means that food trees are being cut down.
Number 6. Save water by putting a large object like a brick in your toilet system. This displaces some of the water, meaning there's less valuable water being needlessly flushed away. Number 5. Replace all the light bulbs in your house with energy saving bulbs. Better for the planet, better for your finances. Number 4. Save tap water by collecting rainwater. It's great for watering plants.
Number 3. If you've cooked a big meal and there's food to spare, save your leftover food to reuse for another meal.
Number 2, insulate your home with a draft excluder at the base of your door to stop all the hot air from escaping.
And at number 1, we can start now.
Cauliflower's fluffy, cabbage is green, strawberries sweeter than any I've seen. Beetroot's purple and onions white, all grow steadily day and night. The apples are ripe and the plums are red, the broad beans are sleeping in the blankety bed. Blackberries are juicy and rhubarb are sour, marrows fattening hour by hour. Gooseberries hairy and lettuce is fat, radishes round and runner beans flat. The apples are ripe and the plums are red, the broad beans are sleeping in the blankety bed. Green carrots and turnips green, red leaf tomatoes that used to be green, brown potatoes in little heaps, down in the darkness where the celery sleeps. The apples are ripe and the plums are red, the broad beans are sleeping in the blankety bed.